Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I just want to go over a little bit of information about the stock market, pre-market in particular, and then we'll take a look at a couple of stocks that we talked about on the channel. We didn't go over NVDA yesterday, so I want to touch on the technical analysis on NVIDIA, and then we'll take a look at Tesla again, just briefly. I know we looked at it yesterday, and we'll kind of go from there. So currently the pre-market, it looks like we may open green on a couple of the exchanges, the S&P 500, NASDAQ futures, not by much, and then the Dow is actually down 0.06% to start the day, so we'll just kind of wait and see what happens from there. Remember the technical analysis we went over yesterday. I do expect a little pop from the S&P, but overall I do think that we're going to go down lower in the near future and kind of go from there. So we're due for some type of correction, and why not now? Upcoming with the election and everything, I think things are going to get crazier. I think that there's something that's going to spook the markets because there's way too many weird things going on and weird things that could happen from now until November, and I think there's going to be something just off the charts crazy that will definitely spook the markets and bring us down. What that will be, I have no idea. So we'll just kind of wait it out and see. Thing I want to touch on is thanks to everyone who has subscribed so far. We're at 2473. Really want to get to 2500 soon. And so we're just kind of right there. We're not far off. So if you're watching the channel and you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I think the stat is over half of the people that watch the videos aren't subscribed yet. So 57.2. That number is changing quite a bit because this used to be a lot higher. It used to be like 80 to 20, and now it's 42 to 57. So the more subscribers we get, the more people it'll push it out to, and the more it's going to help us grow and be able to do more things for you guys. So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. You don't have to hit notifications. And if you're not subscribed, if you don't want to subscribe, just at least like it and share it or something like that. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of touch on that. But thanks to everyone who is currently subscribed. So let's take a look at those two stocks that I mentioned, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, taking a look at NVIDIA really quickly. The fib level did update, so I went ahead and updated that as well. 45 is your bottom on the 180-day 4-hour time frame. Tip top 141.09. I do think minimum we're going to go down to $100 soon, potentially lower than that, and let me show you why. Because we have just crossed over the golden cross breakout. Usually when the blue comes from underneath and goes over the top, we signal some type of increase in price. Hence right here, as you see, a big spike in price, and vice versa. When it goes underneath, we see some type of move to the downside. It doesn't have to be an aggressive move to the downside, but I do think that we're going to get to about $100 and probably settle here, because I think this is going to be a really good buying opportunity. People are going to see the value in that, and this is a quick indication of that. When it hit to about 106, it popped right back up all the way to like 117. A lot of people came in and scooped up shares here, and which is what my plan is as well. So if it does fall down over here to about $100, 104, 105, then definitely I'm going to be scooping some more up from my longer term position. And we could see a spike up before that happens, right? So we are pretty close to undervalued. People may see the value in this here and push it back up to 118. I don't know if that's the case, then I'll have to pay a little bit more, but I'll buy some here. I currently have just a couple of shares of NVIDIA. I bought right here at 118, and I was just kind of waiting it out to see if I can get it cheaper, which now it fell down to 111, 112, all the way down to actually, like I said, about 105, 106. So we're looking at adding some more here. If it breaks below 104, then you're looking at 93 is what your next entry point could be on NVIDIA. And again, this for me is a longer term hold, just like Tesla and Amazon are. And I'm finding just some buying points that where I want to get in. So my buying point here for Tesla was 220, and so I hit my overall position that I wanted on Tesla. And so now I'm just holding, unless it stays here for a very long time or it goes a lot lower, then I may add to it. But as of now, 220 is what my average is for Tesla, so I'm just kind of hanging out and waiting on it. Like I said yesterday, we talked about the swing play from 220 to 230. Could go higher, yes, but If it doesn't break through about 240, then you're probably looking to fall back down and retest that 220. However, I think from 220, if it does come back down and hit 220 again, then we should push up higher. So I think overall we are going higher. The price target got raised again by another analyst to $300, and that's, I think, pretty moderate in the short term. And once it gets closer to 300, what they'll do is they'll come back and they'll say, oh, it's going to go to 400 or 350 or 500, and then they'll push the price higher as well. Another one to keep an eye on, guys, again, Amazon has earnings on the 1st, which is Thursday. So make sure that you keep an eye out. Actually, we need to redraw the fib level again here. I know we didn't talk about this stock earlier in the video, but we're going to redraw the fib level for you here and take a look at it. If I can get this thing to work properly here, trying to get it to 139.52, and I think we'll get it pretty close. 51 will do, and then 201.50. So yeah, so I think we might, and this is the same thing as you see this one crossed underneath, and so it typically signals some room for downside. So I think we could see some more red. About 178 is what you're looking at for a support level on Amazon, which it's found once before, almost twice. So I think probably will happen again. It falls down here and bounces up, and then if earnings comes back and it's positive, then you can see this thing start making its way back up to probably a $200 mark. But 201.50, if it breaks 201.50 and continues, then I think this thing is really going to start flying and moving and going from there. But average cost on here for me is 125. So if it falls anywhere close to 125, it would have to crash significantly to get back down to that average cost for me, and that would be what my buying thing would be there. Other than that, I may do some options on it and things like that, but just kind of holding what I got currently. And then Chipotle, I still haven't bought any. I know that was one that we talked about a while back on possibly getting in after the split. I just think this one here, I do think that we probably have some more room for downside on it. Just a lot of drama that's been kind of coming out about the portion controls and the negativity and all that type stuff, and about the company. And 69.26 is your tip top. So yeah, so I think that we're probably going to go, it may retest 51.52. I think they're going to go down to 47 or below. If you break below $47, you're looking at about 41, potentially lower. I'm just kind of waiting on this one. I really don't know where it's going to go. And now if it gets down to, like, for some reason, $25, $30, then I'm all over it. I'm going to come in and fill my position up for the long term. It's just, to me, it's kind of risky in my opinion. I usually don't invest in fast food or any type of restaurant companies, to be honest with you, on the individual side of things. And this one was honestly just looking at, wow, look what the price is going to go compared to what it started off at before the split. And I just don't feel like that's a justified reason to invest in a company just because of, oh, look, it looks cheap. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we will catch you in the next one.